This is one of my favorite comedians in the area. Please give it up for Joseph Farley, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, thank you. I've always wanted to follow a vampire runner. Thank you. We're doing hard. I'm almost 4 years sober now, so it's going to me feel shame when I relapse. But, yeah, I'm almost 4 years sober now, and every addict or alcoholic always has that moment of clarity where they realize that the way they're living is messed up. And for me, it was bought a bag of heroin off a street gang, and I got home that night. I shot it up. I overdosed. And when I woke up from my overdose, I realized that Mexicans are horrible and untrustworthy people. I'm a history buff. My favorite part of history, recent history, was what they termed the greatest generation, like the generation that fought in World War II. I just love that period of time. And, you know, back when the white man had his own drinking fountain. But I love World War II. I'm obsessed with it. I watch documentaries on it. I read books, and I really wish I could have fought in World War II, because everybody came together to fight a common enemy. And I really wish I could have fought in it, because I think I'd look pretty good in a Nazi uniform. I was at the grocery store the other day, and as I was walking in, a big Escalade just mowed down the path. Like, I had to stop what I was doing. There was like a baby and mom right there. They almost hit them too. Like, what a fucking asshole. And then the Escalade pulled into a handicap spot. And then the guy that got out was in a wheelchair, and he had a backwards Monster Energy cap on. And I thought two things. My first thought was, this guy's an asshole. My second thought is, why does a handicapped person need an energy drink? And on his bumper sticker on the back of his car, it was a picture of a guy in a wheelchair, and he was fucking a girl in it. Like, it was full thrust, and the girl was on his lap, obviously. Like, he's not fucking missionary position, obviously, without some serious crane technology or anything. But he probably is fucking. Like he had that asshole confidence about him as he was wheeling into the store, and he probably is fucking. This is how little society thinks of women. Like, guys are probably high-fiving this. Like, this guy in a wheelchair is fucking women. If it was reversed and there was a woman in a wheelchair, the reaction would be, that guy fucked a girl in a wheelchair. It wouldn't be like this, high-fiving for the girl or anything. Pedophilia is always in the news, and I don't get it. It's disgusting, man. I don't see how a guy, like a grown man by like 35, could find it in himself to fuck like a 5-7-year-old boy. Because, I mean, they must have like the dirtiest little buttholes. I mean, it's disgusting. Yeah, it's horrendous. There's a new trend in pornography where women are actually licking men's assholes. And it's not a fetish site or anything like that. It just happens like mid-blowjob. She goes down and starts licking. There's no forewarning or anything to it. It's not in the description or anything. And women don't have to do that. Like, they could just wink and blow kisses at a dick, and that's got the guy sold. Like, you don't have to go that far. Like, you got the pussy, you control everything. You don't, like, that's dehumanizing you when you do that. And because I'll look a woman's asshole all day. Like, they're beautiful. But you know what goes on downstairs, like a man's asshole? Like, it's a haunted house of rectal insanity. But like, if a girl's asshole could talk, it would sound like Betty Boop, like all winking, like winking at you, like caddish and everything. Like, if a man's asshole could talk, it would sound like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. Like, and you'd have to feed it toenails and batteries or whatever it eats, and then it's like, you don't know. But, all right, guys, I'm gonna keep it short like that. Thank you.